welcoming the IMLD 2013. My name is Hayabusa from the University of Electrical Communication, and I'm today's MC. All right, let's start the IMLD. First of all, as a first welcome speech by Dr. Oku. Please welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen from all over the world, welcome to UEC, University of Electrical Communications. Another name, unique and exciting campus, UEC. Welcome also to the International Mother Language Day, IMLD, held for the second time in UEC. IMLD has a long history, obviously. Now, this event started last year in this campus from enthusiasm of a student from abroad. And now, today, we have a lot of participants involved. Students overseas and Japanese from UEC, the University of Tokyo University of Foreign Studies, and students from other universities and special guests. IMLD, International Mother Language Day, is a day for reconsidering the significance of any language and dialect in the world. Any language and dialect in the world is unique and exciting. Language is there. Language is there for communication. Communication with your neighbors. Your neighbors living, scattering in the world, in diversity, in the diverse environments. Let me end my message with a very short poem by an 11-year-old Brazilian boy. The poem was cited by Ooka Makoto, a distinguished Japanese poet and critic in Japanese. I have no Portuguese? Anyway, in Japanese translation. 言葉ってものは傷つけもするし幸せにもする単純な文法です。言葉ってものは傷つけもするし幸せにもする単純な文法です。Very literal translation is, words are simple grammar. They hurt you and they make you happy. Words make you happy. We do hope you will enjoy and make the most of the event today of the International Mother Language Day. We also hope you remember that this is a campus called unique and exciting campus. Spring is almost there. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Oku. That was an interesting message. All right, next, as an opening speech, we have Dr. Hamano. Please welcome.
どうもありがとうございます。今日はマザーランゲージデーということで、日本語でやっていいって言われたもんですから、日本語しか用意してません。失礼いたします。私は国際交流センターというところに所属しています浜野と申します。 まずなぜ私がこのオープニングスピーチなんて大それたことをやるようになったかと言いますと、実は、簡単に頼まれたんで引き受けたんですが、私のところの業務の一つがいろんな留学生の方をお世話するということで、特に、短期留学プログラムというのがありましてですね、これは1年間、私たちの協定校から、20数人の学生をお呼びして1年間全部英語で教育をするという、そういうプログラムです。で、それのお世話をしているということで、多分浜野はいろいろ留学生とも接触があるし、こういう、マルタイリンガルな環境についても何か分かるだろうということで言われたんだと思います。それはさておき、で実はIMLD というのはですね、このスピーチをやれと言われるまでよく実は知りませんで、慌てていろいろ調べたんですが、いろいろ有用なことが分かりました。この話は多分後でまた出ると思いますのであんまり言いませんけれども、なぜかユネスコの調査によると、今世界で6000の言語があるそうなんですが、そのうち約2500は絶滅の危機に瀕していると。絶滅危惧種であるということが書いてありました。したがってユネスコは2000年にそれを、なんとか言語の多様性というものを維持するためにいろいろ行動を起こしたわけで、これがその一つだと思います。で、ちなみに2月21日今日ですね、これは世界中でこういうイベントをやることになっていると思います。やることになっているというのは多分時差の関係から言いますと、多分日本が一番早くやってるんだと思います。そういうような経緯があります。ですから多分 IMLD の一番大きな目的は言語の多様性をいかに保つかという、維持するかということではないかと思いました。それでいろいろ今回の IMLD のオーガナイザーとしてですね、学生サークルでありますICC、ICES、インターナショナルカルチャールエクスチェンジソサイティという電気通信大学の、学生サークルと、それから言語実習室の先生方がいろいろご努力なされて、ご尽力なされたと聞いております。それで今回のプログラムを見ますと、多分2つの要素があるかと思うんですが、1つは先ほど申し上げましたように、言語の多様性をどうやって、維持するかということなんですが、これは言うまでもなく、言語と文化っていうのはもう切っても切れない縁。多分ある言語があって文化が発生して、その文化に影響されてまた言語が変化するという、もうお互いに絡み合った存在だと思いますが、先ほど申し上げたように、今その2500の言語が絶滅に瀕しているということは、イコールその文化もなくなってしまうということで、これは大変なことだと思います。その多様性という面からですね、多分世界的な視野で考えると、やっぱりそういう文化の多様性をキープすることがとても大切なことではないかと思っています。で、そういう面で文化の多様性に関するイベントとして今日はいろいろこの後ファッションショーだとかいろいろ企画されていますようですので、ぜひ参加していただきたいと思います。それから、ただその文化の多様性をキープしただけではもちろんダメで、今度はお互いにどうやってコミュニケートするかということがもう一つの側面だと思います。多分これに関してはこの後行われますミニ国連というのが、一つの参考になるかと思うんですが、要は一つの共通言語をお互いに使いながらコミュニケートしつつ、それぞれの自分の文化をしっかりと保っていくという、そういうコンセプトではないかと思います。私電気屋としてちょっとアナロジーを考えてみたんですけども、アナログ時代の電気屋なもんですから、例えば大きなプリント基板の上にですね、いろんな部品コンポーネントが多様な機能を持ったコンポーネントが乗っかってて、その間を、配線がですね共通言語という配線をしていると、そんなようなアナロジーを考えてみて、後でちょっと考え直したら、いやでも配線だとちょっと1対1のしかできないから、多分これは無線 LAN のようなもんだろうと。要するにそれぞれの端末は自分の文化に基づいていろいろ発信をするんですが、共通言語というインターフェースを介して世界中と、コミュニケートするという、そういうようなコンセプトかなというふうに、思っていました。で、この辺については先ほど申し上げましたように、 ミニ国連がですね、一つのヒントといいますか、実例かと思いますけれども、その共通言語、この場合ですと、一般的には、国連ですと6カ国語を使ってますが、最も多く使われているのは多分英語だと思いますけれども、英語を通して、各国が一堂に会していろいろな議論をする、論争をするということだと思います。ぜひこれを実際に体験してみるのは大変有用かと思います。で、ある意味でこのような国連の場面で自由に議論できるような語学力というのはですね、多分日本の学生とかあるいは非英語圏の学生にとって一つの言ってみればハイエンドの目標になりうるのかなというのは私は個人的に思ってます。要は、それぞれの国がお国柄の英語を使いながら、ただし非常に論理的でしっかりとした議論をそこで戦わすというのが多分一つ目標にできるような英語の到達レベルではないかと思います。もちろんこれは英語の機能的な面しか私言ってませんので、もっと英語もちろん例えば人間の深い心理ですとかですね、いろんな深い施策を記述するには不十分ですけども、その辺は私はあんまり得意じゃないんでここはで申し上げません。それでですね、実はこの国連、今度やります国連総会ミニ国連の議事の進め方っていうのはこれかなり世界共通のやり方です。他の国際会議、例えば条約ですとか、あるいは国際標準を決めるような会議に行きますと必ずこういう、国連でのやり方を踏襲して議事の進め方とかですね、議論の仕方っていうのをやります。あるいは、レゾリューションという決議文の書き方とかですね。ですからそういう面で実は電通大あるいは他の方にも無縁ではなくて、特に電通大の方はですね、国際通信連合という ITU という組織がありまして、これは国連の下部機関というか専門機関ですね。でここでもほとんど全く同じような進め方でいろんな議論あるいは、ある意味喧嘩ですね、統制された喧嘩をやってるんですが、実は電通大の卒業生のかなりある部分はですね、社会に出ると、好むと好まざるとにかかわらず多分この ITU に関わりを持つことになると思いますので、そういう面でもぜひ、午後のですねミニ国連、積極的に参加して、ちょっとその辺の実態を垣間見ていただければと思います。で最後に先ほど申し上げた ICES の方、言語実習室の方、それからおよび関係されているさまざまな方々に対して、この盛大なこの会議をお祝いしたいと思います。以上をもって私のお話を終わります。どうもありがとうございました。
はい、ありがとうございました。Thank you very much. Alright, now we have a very, very important person. He is a convener of this event. His name is Khan. Mr. Khan, please welcome.
Okay, hello everyone. So my name is Khan. I am a PhD student in National Lab of this university, UEC. So as you heard, UEC stands for Unique and Exciting Campus. So this event is the proof that our campus is really unique and exciting, okay? Okay, so before we start, I will start with greetings in all the languages representing here, okay? So I want you to repeat after I say. Okay, first I will say in English, hello everyone.
Hello.
In Chinese, ni hao.
Ni hao.
In Korean, 안녕하세요. Okay, in Thai, sawadee ka.
Sawadee ka.
Okay, in Arabic, okay, it's Muslim greeting. So I think many countries, almost 1/3 population of the world use this greeting. So this is Assalamu alaikum. Okay, and the next will be in Mexican. Hello? Sorry, hola. Okay, thank you. Okay, next is bonjour. Buongiorno. Anything else? Okay, selamat datang. Yeah. Konnichiwa. Okay, thank you very much. So it will be exciting talk, okay? So at first, this is the purpose of this event, to realize the importance of the language. So let me make sure it's working. Okay, so yeah, thank you. So the purpose of this event is this quotation. If you talk to a person in his mother language, it goes to his heart. And if you speak in second language like English, it goes to his brain. So it actually explains the purpose of this event, that we should speak and respect in other languages as well. So now I will start with the quiz. When is International Mother Language Day? Today. Right, today it is this simple. But if I ask you 1 month later, will you remember? Maybe no, right? I have a very good tip to remember. Well, when is Valentine's Day? Right, and just after 1 week of Valentine's Day, so you cannot forget now. So what is IMLD? IMLD is the event of the global citizens, by the global citizens, and for the global citizens. That means the people in this globalized world, we use different language, we have different root. So this is the day to celebrate that. So in brief, we have only 2 messages for you to remember from this day. I want you to remember express the love of your language and respect other language. Of course, we all love our own mother languages, but do we all respect other languages? That's the question we need to ask ourselves. So, Valentine's Day is for the lovers, and International Mother Language Day is for the language lovers who love their own language. Now, this event is a unique event where we are going to celebrate International Mother Language Day, and the first part is a country booth. So each country booth has a costume where you can wear the costume and you can take picture with friends. There are foods and snacks, and you already received the coupons. Using that, you can eat the snacks. And there are other information interesting about their language and culture. Well, there are many cross-cultural events in Japan, but most of those events, I saw nothing about language. People ignore about the mother languages. So I think this is the only event in Japan where we, at the first time, talking about our languages as well. And the next, or most attractive part of this event is the Model United Nations. So what is it? It's the simulation of United Nations General Assembly. That's why we have all the name tags, just like the Model United Nations in real UN General Assembly. So we will talk about how to break the language barrier using computer. And first time in world history, we use the computer to translate the moon resolution in your language. That's why you have computer in front of you. That means that each country will have their system to see the resolution of our model UN in your own language. And it's not done manually. It's all translated by computer. That means the quality is not 100% correct. There will be mistakes, but this is the first time in world history where we implemented it in a real Model UN assembly, okay? So I would like to gladly welcome you that we have around 100 representatives from around 30 countries, and I have searched all the worldwide celebration of International Mother Language Day, and I'm very happy to say this is the largest celebration of International Mother Language Day. So, as many people are coming here by wearing their traditional dress, we would like to take video interview. After this conference, you can give your interview in your language, like Happy International Mother Language Day in your language, and say something interesting in your language. And we want to make a video collection of all the world languages in the world. So it is a long-term project, of course, but we want to start from this event, okay? So we need your help. And now the big question, there are so many, 365 days, why they choose February 21? Why they choose February 21 to celebrate the International Mother Language Day? Now I will explain about the history behind it. So for knowing this, you need to know a little bit history. By the way, I'm from Bangladesh. So before 1947, Bangladesh, Pakistan, and India was same country. And during the partition, India and Pakistan was divided. So that time, West Pakistan and East Pakistan was together as one country, Pakistan. So, however, the language we speak is different. So in Bangla, around 99% people speak Bangla language. However, in Pakistan, they speak Urdu and many other languages. But that time, that government wanted to declare the whole Pakistan official language should be Urdu. Does it make sense to you? Well, that time the students did not support that, and they strongly protested this against the government's declaration. So on February 21 in 1952, all the students called for protest against this order, and the government wanted to control, and they said if 144 rule, which means if somebody go outside to protest, they can get killed. So the army has the right to kill if somebody is protesting. So before that day, the students had a big historical meeting. The students were saying, the leaders were saying, we should not go tomorrow because they will kill us. So some students said, it doesn't matter if they kill us, but we should go out and protest against this to establish the right of our mother language. So those people knew that if they go outside now, on February 21, they will get killed. But they loved their mother language more than their life. And then they go outside to protest. And as a result, the brave hearts, the Salam, Rafiq, Shofir, Jabbar, these are the brave heart Dhaka University students and also some general people died on that day for the love of their language. So the place where they died, immediately the people built this language martyrs monument. In Bangla we call this Shohid Minar. So it represents the sad mother, and this represents the fallen sons. So here the mother represents the language. So mother is sad because her sons died for the love of the language. So it was the only event in the world to die for language. We know in war many people died for their country, right? But here they died for language. So that is why UNESCO thought this is a good example to establish your language right in your own country. This can be a good lesson for the world to learn. And that's why they selected February 21 to be the International Mother Language Day. However, the goal for UNESCO was to protect, to promote the preservation and protection of all languages used by peoples of the world. So that means that in Africa, in many other countries, actually many languages are dying. Do you have any idea how a language can die? Well, if nobody is speaking that language anymore, that's how a language dies. So in Africa, there are from Cameroon and many other countries, I talk with them, they're my friends. So they say in their language, they're not allowed to learn their mother language in school. Those schools even give punishment if you talk a word in your mother language. That means they stop learning your mother language. As a result, they are more, their native language, they say French or English or some other language. As a result, they are not teaching their language to their kids. They are not passing their roots to their kids. As a result, those languages are dying. But this is a very important issue because every language is important. So for example, in Japanese, there are many unique words like Oskari Samades and many honorific things which only exist in Japanese language, which represent the Japanese culture. So actually, language represents your culture, unique identity, the way of thinking. That's why every language is important. And for that purpose, UNESCO celebrates this as International Mother Language Day, and for this day, we need to realize about these facts. So these are the posters for International Mother Language Day every year UNESCO print. And these are the replica of the Shohid Minar worldwide. For example, we have in Tokyo, Ikebukuro, the Shohid Minar built, and in London and many other countries. And some places where there is no Shohid Minar, for example, in Finland, some of my Bangladeshi friends, they built using the ice, using a Shohid Minar just to celebrate International Mother Language Day. So this is the last message from International Mother Language Day from the Director General of UNESCO. Today we have the representative from United Nations Information Center who will read and give us the original message of 2013 International Mother Language Day from the Director General. And now all you know what to do. I mean, you know about Mother Language Day, but how? What can we do for International Mother Language Day? So we can do international culture exchange, we can eat different countries' food, and know about other languages. That's a good way. And you can do one thing, you can wish your friends, say together, Happy International Mother Language Day. So I want to say loudly, all of us together, say it loudly, okay? Happy International Mother Language Day.
Happy International Mother Language Day.
Okay, not everybody say it. I can see you. Okay, last time, okay? Let's say it together, the loudest in the world, okay? Happy International Mother Language Day.
Happy International Mother Language Day.
Thank you very much. So we have the website to promote this day, International Mother Language Day, where you can know about the history and search it online later as well. So we believe this is a model event which can be celebrated worldwide universities. And this is the ultimate message toward world peace with languages. Instead of increase the hated language, we should spread the message of love. We should respect each other and show our love about our own language so that other people will realize the importance that language is important for us. That's how we can establish the right of language. So that's how we can establish or achieve the world peace. So that means this is a very big message, right? So you may say, I am a dreamer, but I am not the only one. I hope someday you will join us and the world will be as one. So that's my final message, and I will end it. Thank you very much. Okay, so now we will have the special guest speech. Now, at first, I would like to request Professor Hiroshi Uchida from the UNDL Foundation. So basically, UNDL Foundation is the organization which has been building the universal networking language for which we will be using today's event, which will translate all the world languages. So it is a computer translation system, and Professor Hiroshi Uchida is the first person who developed the Japanese machine translation system. So please give a big welcome to Professor Hiroshi Uchida.
I have a very big disadvantage because the former speaker is so interesting and beautiful speech. And also, English is not my mother language. So on this day, I should speak in Japanese. And before I talk in my speech in English, I should say, if I speak Japanese, it's much better. Okay. Then on this, and also, now I really correctly memorize. Mother Language Day is February 21st because it's 1 week after Valentine. Okay. And on this Memory Day, I just want to stress only one thing, that is language is very important. Why it is important? Because all the culture are created based on those languages. And if language died, the culture will die. And the human cultures, or globally say, civilization, everything, depend on the cultural exchanges. Because if we have only unique culture, human never be improved. And also, because there are no struggle with the cultures. So, in that sense, the diversity of the culture is so important. In that sense, the language should not die. And also, that is always the former president of former, not president, former Secretary General Kofi Annan of United Nations always said these things, and we should keep the language because of the culture. Okay. So today, in the beginning, the UNL video was shown, and I created UNL. And the UNL original point is this part. To keep the language is the most important aim of UNL. And UNL keeps all the concept which is existing in all the languages, and keep it, and all the record or all the important documents should be recorded in the UNL, because if that documents are stored in the translated form, some part of the culture are already lost. Okay. But even so, we need a kind of method, because if we just keep mother languages, we still have a language barrier because of my poor English. So, and UNL will realize, UNL will realize a kind of communication between all the languages. And maybe you will show, that will be shown in the mini model of United Nations. So, today, and almost all the part of my speech is already talked by Professor Hamano, but he speaks in Japanese, so this time I repeat his message again. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Short speech continues, sorry. Next person is very, very important for this event also. His name is Makoto Kajitani from UEC, President of UEC. Please welcome.
皆さんこんにちは。今年も第2回目のようですけど、国際母語デー、インターナショナルマザーランゲージデー、本学電気通信大学で開かれることを大変嬉しく思います。ICESですか、ICESの学生諸君が中心になってこの企画を進めてくれたということを大変敬意を表して感謝を申し上げたいと思います。本日はバングラディッシュからマスウド・ビン・モメン大使閣下をはじめ、幾人かの会員の大使館の皆さんお見えになってます。どうもありがとうございます。それから今ご挨拶いただいた国連大学の内田先生、僕はUNL というのは初めて聞いた。あれはいいなと。僕みたいに英語が話せなくても全ての国の人と話せる。早速どうしたら利用できるのか探ってみようと思っています。国際母語ですね、母語デーの意味は、私は皆さんもおっしゃってますけど、2つキーワードがあると思います。1つが多様性、ダイバーシティですね。もう1つがコミュニケーションです。多様性はなぜ必要かということは、生物の多様性ということで、多様性という言葉が有名になったんですけども、この地球上は多様性でこのようにいろんな生物があって人間もできて均衡が保たれている。この多様性が失われると地球は滅亡してしまう。だから生物の多様性を守らなければならないということになっています。同じことが人類の 社会においても同じことが言えるということで、多様性が非常に大事なんだと言われているんだと思います。多様性は別の言葉で言えば違いです。あるいは変化です。違いをどのように尊重するか、変化をどのように尊重するか、その一つは若い皆様が違いとか変化を面白がることです。違うから面白い、変化があるから面白い、そこに楽しみや変化を見出す。実は人は生まれた時に変化に反応する性質を持ってます。何か変わったことが起きると面白いと思う性質を持ってます。子供を見ればよくわかります。子供は何か新しいことを見つけた時にものすごく面白がるですね。それがだんだん社会とか大人のによって狭められて、ある枠の中にはめられてしまう。そしてだんだん面白くない人間になってしまうのであります。皆さんが若いからどうかね、古い人たち、社会の枠組みにあまりとらわれないで、のびのびと勉強をし生活をしていただきたい。自分と同じことをやる人は面白くないです。違ったことをやる人は面白いでしょう。これは私たち科学技術の分野で微分ですね。微分に価値があるんです。微分値。積分は積分よりも微分に価値がある。そういうのが私のこれまで大学で皆さんに訴えてきた、学生たちに訴えてきたことです。コミュニケーション、キーワードがあります。電気通信大学はこの社会が心豊か、皆さんが一人一人の人が心豊かに暮らせる社会を目指そうということに、そのために教育とか研究で貢献したいと願っております。心豊かということはどういうことか。それは別の言葉で言えばコミュニケーションが豊かであるということです。人と人とのコミュニケーション、人と自然とのコミュニケーション、人といろいろな人工物とのコミュニケーション、そこに心を豊かにする価値が潜んでおります。そういうところに価値を見出す社会、お金ではない、物ではない、心を大事にする社会を高度コミュニケーション社会、そうしてそのために教育、研究をして皆さんが巣立っていってほしいと願っております。世界中がコミュニケーションでつながってみんなの心が豊かになる、そういう社会を目指して世界中の皆さんが協力をして仲良くなって、そして自分も楽しんでほしいと思います。これで私の挨拶を終わります。ありがとうございました。
Thank you very much. All right. Next special guest talk is Professor Nishino from UEC. Please welcome.
I'm Tetsuro Nishino of UEC. I'm honored to be with you in this opening ceremony of International Mother Language Day. So since my mother language is Japanese, so I want to speak in Japanese, but Kan-kun, Noel-kun asked me to speak in English. So I would like to tell you a small story from my life in my poor English. So in 1984, I graduated the master course and joined the Tokyo Research Laboratory of IBM Japan. And I joined the natural language processing group at Tokyo Research Laboratory, and at that time I studied stochastic parsing of Japanese kanji compound words and developed text proofreading system. And at that time, Uchida Sensei was developing a very famous machine translation system at Fujitsu Corporation. And I remember I read his excellent paper when I was an IBM researcher. But unfortunately, I didn't meet him at that time. And from 1987, I have been working for academic society, and I have changed my research field to machine learning or quantum computation, neural computation, game informatics, and many others. And frankly speaking, I have not been studying natural language until Mahoju-kun over there joined my lab. And he joined my lab in 2007. And he studied the mechanism of bird song acquisition of Bengalese finch. And this is a very good model of human language acquisition. And he received a PhD degree from UEC last year. And furthermore, from 2009, Anwar Khan-kun, who is a younger brother of Mahoju-kun, joined my laboratory. And he has been studying stochastic machine translation. And one day, Anwar-kun told me that he is very interested in universal networking language, which is developed at United Nations University. So I asked several persons, and I finally make an appointment with Uchida Sensei. And when I met Uchida Sensei for the first time at United Nations University in Shibuya, I realized that Uchida Sensei is the researcher who developed a very famous machine translation system when I was an IBM researcher 25 years ago. So I really feel that it's a very small world. And now I remember a story about connecting dots, which is told by Steve Jobs. Do you know that? According to him, we cannot connect dots looking forward. We can only connect dots looking backwards. So in my situation, in my case, these dots are machine translation, stochastic approach, universal networking language, Uchida Sensei, Mahoju-kun, Anwar-kun, and this International Mother Language Day, because now I'm making this speech here. So I feel that we should trust that these kind of dots will connect in the future to overcome language barrier. And I strongly believe that this International Mother Language Day is a very good starting point for connecting dots of yours, right? Okay, so this is the end of my talk. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Nishino Sensei. Now, our next speaker will be from Bangladesh Embassy. So I would like to request Dr. Jibon Ranjan Mojumdar. He is the Economic Minister of the Commercial Wing of Bangladesh Embassy. So he actually also came in last year, International Mother Language Day in UEC, and that time he was the chargé d'affaires of Bangladesh Embassy. So yeah, please welcome, give him a big warm welcome.
Honorable President, my respected professors, Excellency Ambassador, and our friends across the world. I wonder whether the university offers any course in international history, because the speech from Mr. Khan did not left anything for me to talk about the language and history of language. So I'm a little bit confused. Let me make my mind from where I can start a speech for a few minutes. Okay, at least the first word of this event is international, right? International Mother Language Day. So environment is very much international and very diverse as well. And the philosopher says, diversity is the beauty of the world. Then what is the unity? If the world looks beautiful with the diversity, then no need for unity. Unity will destroy the beauty, right? So there is no point to sit together and discuss and make the speeches on this memorable occasion. Let me just tell a short experience. When I was doing my PhD in Bangkok, there is a little school for, kindergarten students. And these are from international communities, from various countries. So every morning when I started to go to my class, I experienced this, all small kids are playing football with instruction from their sports teacher or whatever. And they are so small, 2.5 years old age. They don't have the ability to learn or to know each other's language. But the skill of the football, is excellent. Passing the ball. Maybe somebody from Bengali is saying, in my language, give it to me. The other one from the Latin America or from Africa, he's just passing the ball and somebody receive it and somebody receiving it. What is that? Invisible thing, and maybe mixed with some emotional and spiritual things. That belongs to another word, International Mother Language Day. I think everyone here may not have one common thing, but at least have one common thing. What is that? Is the mother. Nobody did born without a mother, right? So our languages are different, mother's language different. So what is the spirit of the day? Emotion. The emotion we received from the mother to love her and also get loved by her or by other people around the world, we can learn from that one. And the speakers, particularly Mr. Khan, has shown many Shohid Minars, the monuments, right? One in Dhaka, there are 2 in Rome, my Excellency Ambassador will say about that. One in London, in New York another, in Finland. How many times you can go to see the monuments of the language to share the spirit? Very difficult. Here, once a year, right? In my country, so once a year for common people, but some special people may go for maybe twice, thrice a year. What we can do then to remember the spirit of this International Mother Language Day? Let us think how we can internalize the spirit of this day and how we can build an image of this minor of the monument in our heart and in our brain so that we can make a respect to this diverse world, to the diversity of the languages, and to offer love to the nearest and dearest ones, wherever we are. Maybe in Africa, maybe in Asia, maybe in Europe, maybe America, maybe Latin America, doesn't matter. So with these words, again, I would like to convey my greetings for giving me the opportunity again to come here and to have this kind of excellent experience from this international community. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. So our next speaker is very important. So I would like to request the Honorable Ambassador of Bangladesh Embassy in Tokyo to kindly give His Excellency Mr. Masood bin Momen the speech. So basically, this is his first time to visit our university, and this is his first time to see this International Mother Language Day celebration in Japan. So please give him a very warm welcome.
Thank you. Minasama konbanwa. Distinguished President, faculty and students from Tokyo University of Electrocommunications, distinguished guests, it is indeed an honor and privilege for me to address this august gathering. At the outset, let me thank you, Mr. President, and all your colleagues for the valuable support in organizing today's event to commemorate the International Mother Language Day. It is universally recognized that mother tongue is very important to express oneself and to be creative and be confident. It ensures greater communication and better understanding about one's world. Early education in mother tongue lays the foundation for more complex learning, such as numerical skills, learning foreign languages, problem solving, and many other skills. Many of us take for granted this right to learn and perform our day-to-day activities in our own language. But some people had to sacrifice their lives to ensure this right. Today, we are gathered here not only to celebrate this universal right, but also to remember those students who died in the streets of Dhaka in 1952 to protect their mother tongue, as explained by our Bangladeshi friend. Thanks to their sacrifice, today 160 million people in Bangladesh are proud to communicate in Bangla, their language. There are more than 300 million Bangla-speaking people all around the world. So there is a potential market that the West can capitalize. Furthermore, there is a steady growth in foreign investment in Bangladesh, and finally, there is growing Bangladeshi workers in foreign companies all over the world. For example, there may be a Japanese firm in Libya or in any other country, but the workers are mostly from Bangladesh. There is also renewed interest in the rich history, culture, traditions, and literature in Bangla. Bangla was the mother tongue of many leading reformers, activists, many world-renowned writers, scholars, scientists, and artists. Most of you are aware of Rabindranath Tagore, who visited Japan several times. UNESCO declared 21 February as the International Mother Language Day in 1999, and since 2000, it has been observed throughout the world. We are also pleased to inform you that our current Prime Minister, Sheikh Hasina, established an International Language Institute in 2010 for important research and scholarly work to protect and promote languages. This university and other relevant universities and institutes can take advantage of our institute through joint initiatives. A few words for the enthusiastic students from different parts of the world who has different mother language or mother tongue. You are our future. By coming together on this very special occasion, you have not only demonstrated harmony and peace, but respect for each other's language and culture. With this sense of appreciation and understanding, I am confident that you will be able to build a better future in a peaceful world, free of poverty, conflict, and prejudices. I would like to thank all the students for their participation in various programs which will follow this discussion session. I thank you again.
Thank you very much. Finally, this is a final speech. Please welcome Ms. Yasuko Seno from United Nations Information Center. Please welcome.
Hello everybody, I'm from UN Information Center, and we are located at the building of UN University. And I was very happy to hear that activities done by UN University today. I'm very honored to join this important occasion on behalf of the UN to commemorate the International Mother Language Day. Well, much has been said about this day by previous people, but I have to confess that while the center, our center, were fully aware of this International Day, until just recently, we heard details and the significance of the background, particularly of the International Day, from His Excellency Masood bin Momen, and Bangladesh ambassador, and Mr. Khan, who is an enthusiastic promoter of this International Day. Our attention has not been really given to this International Day, but we realize this is so important and we can involve a lot of people, particularly international students in this country. Well, I have to do my role directly to read out the message from Ms. Irina Bokova, Director General of UNESCO, on the occasion of this International Mother Language Day. International Mother Language Day is an ideal opportunity to highlight the importance of languages to group and individual identity as the foundation for all social, economic, and cultural life. Multilingualism is a source of strength and opportunity for humanity. It embodies our cultural diversity and encourages the exchange of views, the renewal of ideas, and the broadening of our capacity to imagine. Genuine dialogue implies respect for languages, and this is why UNESCO works to harness their power to foster mutual understanding. We encourage teaching in the mother tongue, which facilitates the fight against illiteracy and contributes to the quality of education. The protection of languages ensures also that rare and indigenous knowledge is safeguarded and handed down. By giving each of us the means to make ourselves heard and be respected, this is also a force for social inclusion. This year, UNESCO has decided to explore the links between languages and the books. Books are a force for peace and development that must be placed in the hands of all. They are also crucial tools for expression that help to enrich languages while recording their changes over time. In this age of new technologies, books remain precious instruments, easy to handle, sturdy, and practical for sharing knowledge, mutual understanding, and opening the world to all. Books are the pillars of knowledge societies and essential for promoting freedom of expression and education for all. The vitality of languages depends as much on oral exchange as on the large-scale production of teaching material and printed texts. In some countries, the dearth of books and textbooks in local languages hampers development and social inclusion and represents a violation of the right to freedom of expression. Digital tools can help to fill this gap, but they are not enough. We must do more to distribute materials and books as widely and fairly as possible, so that all people, children above all, can read in the language of their choice, including in their mother tongue. This can also boost progress towards the education for all goals by 2015. Translation is an important part of this great project by creating bridges to new readers. On this 14th International Mother Language Day, I call on all UNESCO's partners, authors, and teachers all over the world. In universities, the UNESCO chairs and associate schools to work together to promote the importance of linguistic and cultural diversity, and of education in the mother tongue. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. So that is the conclusion of our opening ceremony. So actually, the Honorable Ambassador and the special guests have to leave. So we would like to take the picture, all the students together. So I would like to request the special guest and all the students and all the participants to come in front of the stage and take the pictures together.
Happy.